Hello, welcome to our informational video about the Withings wireless blood pressure monitor. We will be talking about how the product works, when to use it, and compare scientific evidence for and against the product. Here is the product. Isn't it a beauty? It can connect to smart devices like this iPad or other iOS or Android devices. Here we have Monica, who will be the patient in this example. How are you doing today, Monica?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Ready to give this wireless blood pressure a try?
Let's do it.
First, you open up the cuff and fit it around the patient's arm, making sure that the metal bar is right at the is in line with the cubital fossa, and make sure it's nice and snug. Then you press the button on it, which will connect to your smart device, and will automatically set up the app. So as you can see, it takes us to an instructional pop-up video, pop-up manual that basically states how to use it. So pretty much just keeping both feet on the ground and relax while taking the measurement. Just 1 second. Okay. So, as you can see, this is the screen you'll see on your smart device. It has a big green button. But first, let's go to the user button here. You can set up user accounts, but for now, let's do the anonymous measurement. So, we will press start now. Okay, the blood pressure is done, and her blood pressure, as you can see, is 94/60 with 55 beats per minute. It can show one reading at a time, or it can show you your progress for later on. As you can see, these are my readings.
Hello, I will be talking about the specifications of this FDA-approved device and when to use it and when not to use it. Let's begin with price. It costs $150, including tax. Now, let's talk specifics. This blood pressure cuff device pumps air at 15 millimeters of mercury with a range of 0 to 285 millimeters of mercury and accurately measures blood pressure within plus or minus 3 millimeters of mercury or 2% of the reading. It should be used at a temperature of 10 to 45 degrees Celsius with people who have an arm circumference between 22 to 42 centimeters. It is powered by 4 AAA alkaline batteries and weighs only 600 grams. The device is used when you suspect your patient has high blood pressure, like someone with hypertension. Now, we wouldn't use this device if they have any DVTs or other blood pressure disorders. Before we go over the research evidence for and against the product, let's talk about its limitations. There is a risk of internal bleeding. It's best if not used in planes or near cellular devices. If used too frequently or improperly, it will result in harmful injury to the user, and performance of the monitor is affected by arrhythmias, ventricular immature beats, atrial fibrillation, arterial sclerosis, poor perfusion, diabetes, age, pregnancy, preeclampsia, renal disease, and arms with a wound or medical treatment.
So right now I will be describing what 2 research articles found on the Withings wireless blood pressure monitor. A research study by Grimm et al. Explains that a home blood pressure device must be no more and no less than 5 millimeters mercury to be considered reliable. The study compared 112 sets of blood pressure readings between standard oscillatory devices and our Withings device. The oscillatory blood pressure readings taken during the study averaged 149/89, and the blood pressure readings for our Withings device averaged 148/84. This proves that the Withings device reliably does what the manufacturer claims. A research study by Chapman et al. Found a number of advantages about the Withings device. Such pros include a free application that can be downloaded from the App Store. The device can calculate average values and display recording graphs and the recording graphs can be forwarded by email or synchronized with other health records. The study also mentions that the device has a capacity of 300 measurements before the batteries must be replaced. These comments are all in line with the manufacturer's claim.
Although we are in favor of this home blood pressure device, there are a few disadvantages that we feel must be expressed. First, if the blood pressure cuff is not put on correctly, the monitor will not read properly, which could cause frustration by the patient if they are not able to work the device correctly. Also, the specific cuff size of the device is not changeable. Therefore, if a patient's arm is larger or smaller than the cuff size, the patient will not be able to use the device. Finally, although the manual claims that the device is able to be used wirelessly through Android, we found that not to be the case. There is a physical connection that does work with Android, but we feel that the wire connection goes against what the manufacturer claims.
We deem the wireless blood pressure monitor by Withings to be extremely valuable and user-friendly. It truly makes blood pressure monitoring accessible, portable, and almost effortless. One of its most valuable characteristics is that it is able to help patients keep clear records of their blood pressure history, which allows them to more actively engage in behaviors that can keep their blood pressure at a healthy state. Another advantage is that self-blood pressure measurement improves patient compliance with antihypertensive therapy. A third benefit of this device is the manner in which it makes the patient's measurements accessible to both the patient and their physician.
Thank you for watching our instructional and educational video. Have a great day.